everybody. Thanks for watching my channel, Smiling J. I'm Cynthia Terry, and I wanted to thank everybody for helping me reach my goal of 50 views. I even got more than that, so thank you. I'm happy to be able to share my voice. I actually had one lady, she was a sister missionary, reach out to me, and she asked me where my determination to get my voice out there came from. And I had to think about it for a while because it is a more recent thing that I've decided to do. But I think the determination comes from a long time ago. Even from when I was a child. I think it comes from being silent too long. Because when I was a kid, I love my parents, but they never hesitated to share their voice and their beliefs. They were so loud and so confident in what they believed, and it was great. I loved them for that, and I was actually kind of jealous. I wish I could be like that sometimes, just so sure of what I believed. So I just grabbed what they were saying and held on to it really tight. And they gave me this formula, this happy formula. As long as you do these things, I would be happy. And so that's what I did. I prayed, I read the scriptures, I went to church, I was nice, repented, forgave. Like, I did everything. And part of this happiness formula was find a return missionary, marrying him in the temple, have lots of babies, and then live happily ever after. I ran into some flaws with that formula. Let's just say that. I won't go into much detail. But once I was married to my sweet return missionary, things got complicated. Like, before this, they were so simple. Right, wrong, good, bad. And then suddenly they were complicated because one of the things in the formula that my parents taught me was divorce is not an option. And obey thy husband and love him and sustain him. He's the priesthood leader. Kind of tough when I disagreed with almost everything that came out of his mouth. So I tried to stick with him. I tried to stick to my formula. And it led me to depression. So I realized I only had two choices. Stick with this marriage, this loveless, dead marriage, and stay depressed. Or suicide. I was that determined to stick with the formula. I would not leave my husband. So I'd rather think about suicide instead. I had to determine whether it was better for my son to have a broken, depressed mom or a mom that wasn't around. Luckily, there was one day I had my eyes open. I was supposed to go to this family, dedication thing, and I missed it. And I was so upset that I missed this family thing because my parents expected me to be there, and my whole family expected me to be there, and I missed it. And they were like, "Where are you?" And I realized that day, I didn't even believe what they wanted me to believe anymore. I didn't know if I believed it. I hadn't decided that I believed it. I just took their word for it. You should go to this dedication. So I did because I wanted to, because I wanted to make them proud. But it wasn't my voice. I was afraid to even let myself think anything different or say anything different. I was afraid of being shut down. And then I was in this marriage, and I had let my husband just tell me what to do, and I did it. I went along with him because I didn't want to fight with him. I wanted to obey him and follow that formula. And that day, I laid under a tree just bawling because I knew I had to give up all the other voices around me and I had to find my own. I let go of all previous beliefs and I started from square one. Honestly, not listening to other people's voices was terrifying. Honestly, terrifying. I felt like I was naked. I'm like, oh, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I believe. I don't know if there's even a God. And that's something I've never questioned before. And so I had to start looking at all of my voices that have been coming into me, and I'm like, okay, do I actually believe this? If not, why? And I had to experiment. I'm not going to go through all the detail about my journey, finding my way back to the church and back to who I am today, or not back to who I am, because I am very different. But I can't go through my whole journey because it's very long, and you'll get bits and pieces as I make more videos. But eventually, I discovered that I have my own voice. And it's not always what people want to hear. And sometimes they don't react very well. And that's not my problem. I will try to be nice. I still try to be nice. But I also won't pretend anymore. And that's why I care so much about getting my voice heard. To the unheard voices out there, you don't always have to stay silent. It is okay for you to be different. You don't have to conform to those around you. The people who truly love you will stick by. And if you're afraid, or you are still trying to figure out what you believe, or what your voice wants to say, then feel free to message me. You can Facebook message me. My name is Cynthia Terry. You can find me through that. Or Cynthia Terry on Instagram, or Cia J Terry on Instagram. I would love to hear your opinions. I want to hear your voice. So if you would like to share anything with me, please send me a message or comment. I love comments. I need more comments. Anyway, your voice deserves to be heard because you are important. And I will validate it. I might not agree with everything you say, but I will validate your feelings because I really do think everybody deserves to be heard. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone likes, subscribes, shares. Share it a lot because I want to be heard. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Have a good night.